So, to be clear, I'm doing this for your entertainment, because I don't think this is going to be very fun. We'll see, though. Starting 5th, hoping that I can at least clear the first right-hander before people start piling in, but even if I clear the first right-hander, there could be people shooting across from this first left-hander and plowing into us. So, don't know what you're going to get. But if you can make it onto the big track, you might have a chance. This track, not really built for cars, and yeah, very, very tight section here. But I qualified 5th, and it was a terrible lap, so that kind of goes to show what the competition is here. Most people didn't qualify. And yeah, the leader's 4 seconds faster than everyone. He ran a 46. I ran a 50. We'll see, maybe mid-race I can get down to a 48. I think those are the numbers that I should be aiming for. Yeah, might be able to once the tires come up to temp, but I always forget this corner. I always think that right-hander is this next right-hander, so I usually overdrive the hell out of that one. Long backstretch, and then pretty hard braking, wheel hopping here, trying to keep it under you. Push too wide, go out into the grass. It's just all so flat. Straight back with a right-hander. It's just a lot of left-rights, right-lefts. Very few turns like this that lead into another left. This is a long left, leads into a right-hander that's kind of uphill. And then back into a left-hander onto the front stretch. So, let's hope that the leader goes really early, because that would be best for everyone. He does. Got the guy hanging on my right side. Like he wants to go too wide into the first turn. Luckily he backs off. 9 car going off. Luckily he's got some pavement to work with there. He might still be on the inside. He is. Watch for that. 5 car goes off. Got one to my inside. Let's just get through here slowly and clean. Alright. Feel like this is a safe gap. 4 cars being really racy on this first lap. 9 car having more issues up ahead. You can kind of cut this curb here. This one, just gotta get what you can here. Easy on the throttle, treat it like it's a dirt track. Worst thing you can do is put a tire in the grass, because then you're just sliding forever. At the 3 marker, hit the brakes, start shifting. Don't shift down too early or the ass end will start jumping out on you. 4 car got on it a little hard there. 5 cars coming back. He's obviously pretty quick if he recovered from that little grass excursion. Here you can wheel hop too. I'm obviously taking it way too easy, but this is a survival race. Shit, he braked way earlier than I thought. We're missing some cones there. There they are. Survived lap 1. Alright. Other than the 5 car, I don't think there's a whole lot behind me, but we'll find out. So I shift down to 2nd, right at about the apex there. Then once I get straightened out, shift down, little wheel hop there. Shifted too early. There's nothing you can do through here. Just don't push too wide or you lose a lot of time like I just did. Right here, once you get straightened out, it's time to brake. You can kind of roll slowly into this and then brake again. 4-car in the grass.
Still there. Clear on the right.
No idea where he was going to go, so I just had to go. Luckily, he did not plow us. At the 3. Almost broke too late. A little too easy on the brakes there. Almost a little too much throttle. Really no need to use the curbs. I don't think they upset the car, but you never know if they're a little slippery or not. So I think the 9 might be being held up here. Looks like we got a pretty good lap here. Maybe a 49. Maybe just missing out on a 49. Just missed out on a 49. So at the 1, or a little before the 1, that's where you start to brake. Bring it down low. You can hit the curb on this one fine. There we go. 20 car. Got a little excited looking in his mirror, as did the 4 back there in my mirror. It's always easy when they pass themselves. Leader's just gone. That's shifting to slow yourself down is not great when you're turning. Don't do that. Don't be like me. Alright, so we're P4. And on a halfway decent lap right now. Get your shifting done in a straight line. Turn yourself. A little too much throttle there. Just baby it through there. Pushing hard's only going to wreck you if you have no talent like I do. The cone fairies have replaced the cones. We're looking at a 49 here as long as I don't miss a shift. Oh, no. No, we're losing. No, we got it. Looking 1 decimal place too far. Oh my god. As I miss the whole fucking first turn, being happy about a 4-second lap slower than the leader. Car, little push there. 9 almost got under him. Very shallow entry for him to get onto this backstretch, but you got room to work with on the outside. Get that nose to dip hard. 5 going for the pass, little door-to-door in the mirror. I mean, 5 was always going to make that pass. That's why you just let the faster guy go and not get doored. Risk losing a lot. We're kind of losing touch with these guys now. Maybe I should just shut up and drive for a bit. right now the draft is not a big enough advantage to do that. Turn. Spun the tires up quite a bit there. Alright, well, now that we're this far into the race, I'm having fun. I figured the first part of the race would be hell, but luckily I qualified far enough ahead that avoided most of the hell. This is where I'm losing a lot of time, not attacking this corner like I should be. Also not helping my tires every time you hear me shift down and they start whining. Five car's not catching as quick as I thought he would. Too hot. Took it too far. Now I'm in a bad situation here. 2 goes off a little bit. Not gonna go side by side through there. Now I have a feeling the 2's going to try a little too hard and maybe get into the back of the 9 into the next corner. Just from what I've been seeing. Well, I didn't get into the back of him, but he did smoke the tires. He's taken such a tighter line into the corners. 9's pulled away though. Ooh. That was a bad shift. Had to catch that one with some counter steer. Use the curb a bit there to turn me. Yeah, I don't think we're making it to the 48s like I wanted. The shifting. Oh, that's not good. Well, the 5 car died behind. Hopefully this isn't too terrible. Just got in the grass. And then way overcorrected it. Left side's all tore up. Chain link fence, big time damage. At least it made the right sound. Not often you get to hit a chain link fence in iRacing. So, I mean, we could be caught in it. I think in real life I would have just wrapped myself up in it. Now it's about holding on to fourth after shooting myself in the foot. Left-hand turns might not be very good. We got 6 seconds to work with behind us because 5 car has apparently died or disappeared.
1 minute 52.211.
Just trying a little hard. The two was coming back to me. Tried a little bit too hard to get a run there because it's the best place to pass at the end of a long straightaway, so you got to get a good run onto that straightaway. Doesn't feel like it's too far off. Don't have any steering issues that I can tell right now, so just get close enough that if a mistake is made by either one of these, I can get up onto the podium. Could have been worse. I could have hit the end of that concrete. 6.2 back. Had to wait on the downshift there since I was already turning in. Overshot that a bit. There might be a little issue on the left front with turning. Not losing any time to the 20, but one mistake will be bad.
1 minute 51.332.
Little curb to help it turn. Just haven't played with the track limits enough to know what too much is, so hopefully I don't find out. Car must have went off. It's back to 7 seconds. When I look down, 7.5 now. So I'm constantly looking in mirrors, looking at my F3 screen. I just have to kind of do that to know exactly where everyone is. I like to know where anyone is around me at all times. Probably focus on it too much. Just gave him back all that time that he lost. Getting close to the end, 6 to go.
1 minute 51.23.
Oh, they're side by side again. They're still side by side. Too bad these corners are too damn tight. Can't watch this race. That is pretty impressive. They made it side by side through that without wrecking. Speaking of, it's in the wrong gear. somehow of the 2 gears that you have for corners. I was in the wrong one. Ooh, a little smoke up there. They're getting racy. Looks like someone got some wheel hop, got it sideways onto the inside dirt. Leader's just getting easy iRating. If I could learn to attack this corner. Not gonna try to in the race though. .9 back to the 4. The 20 has fallen back to 7th. The leader's got a 30-second lead. Well, 30 seconds to me, but essentially the same thing. A massive lead. Tried too hard, got away with it. Way too hard into there. Blip of throttle was unnecessary. I thought I was going too slow, then that pushed me wide. I should have just coasted through. Wonder how many people even survived this race. Keep wanting to shift down here because, my God, 40 mile an hour in this car. So slow. Just seen a car behind me. I don't know if he like cut part of the track or if that's what 7.5 seconds looks like. It must be. It's not dropping too far back after that. Catch that. Another shifting too soon, hopping. Keep thinking that spotter stand over there is a car off in the fence. I get excited for a free spot and then realize it's the same thing I've been seeing every time. Yeah, that left front's hurting me a little bit on turn in. At least we can't get punctures from it. So 16th place is getting lapped, so only 4 cars so far may be out, although he might be a couple of laps down and looking to pass people that are out. Almost too far. Again, shifting too soon. Almost screwing myself up.
Two more, let's go.
Doesn't look like the 2's going to be catching the 9, so that hope for a free spot out the window. Looking like a 4th place if I keep it together. Down in time that time. There's a better way to do all that, but at this point, I've only got 2 laps left until I never come to this track again. Unless we get motorcycles. Maybe the Skip Barber would be fun here. I really hope a variation of this is not run in real life, if they even get to run. At least not that bike part, is what I mean, that first couple of turns. I feel like that would be... I mean, it would be exciting for restarts. For the whole, are they gonna bump and bang and wreck each other, but that's not racing, especially not road racing, even though it's kind of how NASCAR's turned into for restarts on the road racing stuff, which, first off, you shouldn't have cautions. Half the time the guy can get going anyways. But who knows? Maybe by the time we get to the real season, every driver will have lost their sponsorship or got suspended, and we'll just stick with sim racing.
1 minute, 51.623.
Well, as it usually happens on road racing for me, I find a little spot and race against no one. Which, with the internet issues that iRacing still hasn't given me an update on, it's probably a good thing. I don't know how much of a problem I caused at the start if I am blinking, since the Q bar never shows it now. And no one blinks for me, so hopefully I wasn't causing issues, but it just seems like it's a bigger problem than just me. And iRacing's already said it's not on my end, it's on the way the signal gets to them. But considering every race I've seen on TV or spectated has had one guy blinking, I feel it's a bigger problem with one of the updates they put out. final turn, though, I can't believe I actually finished it, and finished it in 4th, 1 spot up from where I started. Amazing. Hope you enjoyed that, and I know probably quite a few people are struggling to get around this thing, so, you know, I've watched aliens do laps, and it never helps me, so hopefully watching someone as slow as me will help you figure out what you need to do to get around it and keep the wheels on it. And yeah, let's go watch that side by side for a second. I want to see how they even made it through that. See if we got yelled at. Nope, lots of sorries. Lap 10, was it? Oh god. I was like, maybe it's not, but apparently the 9 went really wide. Oh yeah, little wiggle on entry. Couldn't get it slowed down. Oh man, he got so lucky not to hit that grass. And side by side through here. 2 almost got it, but now he's got to keep it tight. He's pushing out, nothing he can do. The 9 holds on to it. Oh, and he was struggling through there. Held with him pretty good, but looks like they were all just doing a lot shallower entry there. Maybe I needed to do that. Alright, let's go watch a lap from the leader. We'll watch his fastest lap and see how pathetic my driving was. Oh yeah, attacking it. Getting the most out of the curbs. If I braked that late, I'd be on the golf course. Okay, he was kind of doing the harder entry there. I'm guessing that turn all the way at the end of inside of 3 and 4 over there. Alright, I figured people were going out a little wide there too. It's not a big deal. I just never tested to see if there was any 1X issues out there. Kind of did a diamond through that corner. Smarter. Actually not attacking that as hard as I thought he would be. Okay, that's cutting a lot more than I thought you could. Not that that's where he's getting 4 seconds from. He's getting that all from braking and getting on the throttle and not having the issues I was, but cones are kind of pointless if you're going to put them there and it's not going to be a penalty. But congrats to him on killing everyone. 27-second win. Let's see what we got for iRating there. This goes on the oval stuff, so not that I care one way or the other. Alright, so P4, up 48 iRating, up some safety rating. Got into the 49s. These guys were quicker. These guys were slower. I ended up where I ended up. 5-car probably could have beat me, but he had issues on the first lap and then had more issues. So, all right, well, hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, we'll see if I'm still having issues or not, when I get into closer contact with people on short tracks. This week's going to be a little bit of a pain to get stuff in because I've got Tuesday night Coke Series I got a spot for. I've got an interview for a promotion, and then I've got NIS. So lots of shit to do, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.